A free open source app just matched Claude Cowork to the penny. $1,558.28 on the exact same pile of 27 messy receipts I fed Cowork 2 weeks ago. And it did it in half the time on a model that costs nothing. By the end of this video, you'll have the full side by side, the one sentence automation that ran next month's report in 47 seconds, and the exact setup, free at the link below. Here's why I ran this test. Last week, a creator named Julie Kaiser posted a video called "I'm never opening Claude Cowork again." Her channel has about 1.7 thousand subscribers, and that video did 89,000 views. That is a 50x outlier, and it means the frustration is real. Her specific complaints from her own write-up, projects couldn't see each other's memory, so her workflows drifted into duplicate versions. Building automations needed knowledge the tool itself wouldn't give her. And there was no way to look back across sessions and learn. She ended up switching to Claude Code, a fair fix, but a heavy one for non-coders. And at the very same time, an open source project called OPENWORK crossed 20,000 GitHub stars in under 7 months, describing itself in one line: the open source alternative to Claude Cowork. OPENWORK is a free desktop app for Mac, Windows, and Linux, built on the open source open code agent. Same idea as Cowork. You point it at a folder, describe the finished result in plain language, and it works that folder like an employee. It gives you 3 ways to power it: their paid cloud, any API key you already have, OpenAI, Anthropic, Google, or the button I could not resist: skip and use the free model. I clicked the free one on purpose, because if the free tier can do a real job, the $20 moat is gone. The test is the same one I ran on Cowork 2 weeks ago, on this channel, on camera. 27 receipts and invoices in one messy folder. Phone photos, PDFs, file names like img_2047. And doc, final. I know the right answers to the sent, because I built this test set. The true total is $1,558.28. And there's a planted trap. The same invoice saved twice under different names. Cowork took about 8 minutes and got everything. Same folder, same prompt, word for word, into OPENWORK. Setup is genuinely Cowork simple. Open the app, choose Use Without Cloud, pick the folder, and read that permission screen, because it's the same deal Cowork offers. Read the files you put there, create and edit files for you, work with spreadsheets, docs, and images. The folder is the workspace. Paste the prompt, hit Run Task. And then you just watch it think. Real screens here, sped up where marked. It inventories the folder, 27 documents, PDFs, and photos. Then it hits a wall that should end this video. The free starter model cannot see images at all. No vision. So it does what a good employee does. It finds another way. It pulls the text out of the PDFs, runs proper OCR on the photos, retrieves the blurry ones with filters, and then, this is the part that got me, it cross-checks every receipt's line items against the printed total, so an OCR mistake cannot sneak into the spreadsheet. All 27 balanced. 4 minutes later, 3 deliverables. The folder, organized into month folders, every file renamed date-vendor. The spreadsheet, 3 tabs, 27 rows, and the number 1558.28 to the penny. April, May, June. All 3 monthly totals exact. The planted duplicate, caught, matched by its reference number, excluded from the totals. And then the flags I never asked for. Electricity creeping up 22% across the quarter. True. 2 receipts missing for bills that show up every other month. Also true, I checked. This is the exact result Cowork gave me. -4 minutes and minus the subscription. Full disclosure. Cowork won 1 point. One receipt photo is deliberately degraded. There's a blur smeared right across the date line. Cowork read through it and filed the receipt under May 15th, which is correct. OpenWorks OCR couldn't certify that date, so it refused to guess. It made an undated folder, noted that the file name sequence suggests mid May, and told me to confirm against my statement. Honestly, I'm not sure the confident answer is the better employee, but score that one for Cowork. If this side by side is useful, hit subscribe because it's free. And if you want to back the work, hit join here or the supporter button on Facebook. Now, the part Julie actually quit over. Remember the real complaint: nothing persists, and every project starts from zero. So I typed one sentence: save this workflow as a reusable skill called expense report. So next month is one sentence, even in a different folder. It wrote the skill. And here's the difference that matters: it's files. A skill file with the rules it learned on the job. Never guess dates. Verify every line item sum. Watch for missing recurring bills. Plus a reusable script. Sitting right there in the folder where I can read them, edit them, version them, or send them to you. And then it did something I have never seen an agent do unprompted. It built itself a scratch folder with a planted duplicate and a deliberately broken total, and tested its own skill before reporting done. New month, new folder, 10 fresh messy receipts in a brand new workspace that has never seen any of this. One sentence: run my expense report skill on this folder. Watch the first line on screen. Load skill, expense report. It found it. 47 seconds later, organized folder, spreadsheet, summary. $561.42. Exact. Again. And that is the same number Cowork's saved skill produced in my tutorial. The loop Julie wanted: teach it once, run it forever, anywhere, in a free app, on files I own. So, is Claude Cowork dead? No. Let's be adults about the scorecard. Cowork's model reads images natively, and it dated the receipt the free model wouldn't guess. The product is more polished. And if you already pay for Claude, it's included. Also remember, in OpenWork, the free starter model is the floor, not the ceiling. Drop in any API key and it gets smarter. But here is what changed. The $20 moat is gone. A free app on a free model matched Cowork to the penny, twice, at double the speed, saved the workflow as files I own, runs any model I choose, speaks MCP, and can even run fully self-hosted. Cowork isn't dead, it's optional. And optional is a very dangerous thing for a paid product to be. Real talk. 90% of you watching haven't subscribed. On Facebook, subscribe is the supporter button. That is what keeps the lights on here. On YouTube, it's free and it tells the algorithm to send you more. Subscribe to support us. Everything from this video is in the free OpenWork Switch Kit. The exact prompt, the complete skill file with the script, the full benchmark scorecard, and the 5-minute setup. Comment the word OpenWork and I'll send it to you, or grab it at hyperautomationlabs.co/free/openwork. If you are starting out with all this, my beginner guides are linked below the video. Follow on Instagram and Facebook for the daily builds, and I'll see you in the next one.